The Bible is arguably the most influential book in human history. Its teachings have shaped civilizations, inspired art, and provided comfort and guidance to billions. Given its impact, the accuracy of biblical translations is paramount. Every word carries weight. Every phrase can be interpreted and reinterpreted. Therefore, even small discrepancies in translation can have significant theological implications. The quest for an accurate translation of the Bible is a complex undertaking. Translators face the daunting task of bridging cultures, languages, and historical contexts. Ancient Hebrew and Aramaic, the original languages of the Bible, have different nuances and grammatical structures than modern languages. Furthermore, the meaning of words can change over time, adding another layer of complexity. The stakes are high. Accurate translations are essential for understanding the true message of the Bible. They can shed light on historical controversies, clarify theological debates, and deepen our appreciation for the sacred texts. However, some scholars argue that certain translations contain intentional errors, raising questions about the motives behind these discrepancies. The implications of these claims are profound. If intentional mistranslations exist, it challenges the very foundation of faith for many. It raises questions about the transmission of religious texts and the role of power and ideology in shaping biblical interpretation. In the following sections, we will delve into these controversial claims, examining the evidence and exploring the potential impact on religious beliefs. The Reina Valera version of the Bible is widely respected among Spanish-speaking Protestants. It holds a prominent place in the history of Bible translation, influencing countless lives for centuries. However, it has also been subject to scrutiny and criticism, particularly regarding the accuracy of its translation. Critics argue that the Reina Valera version contains intentional errors that alter the original meaning of the text. These alleged mistranslations, they claim, serve specific theological agendas, shaping the reader's understanding of key biblical doctrines. These are strong claims and require careful examination. One of the most cited examples of potential mistranslation in the Reina Valera version involves the phrase, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani. This Aramaic phrase, uttered by Jesus on the cross, is a pivotal moment in the gospel narrative. Its translation carries significant theological implications, impacting our understanding of Jesus' suffering and his relationship with God. Examining this phrase in detail allows us to explore the complexities of Bible translation and the challenges of interpreting ancient languages. By comparing the original Aramaic with the Reina Valera translation, we can begin to unravel the layers of meaning embedded in this crucial passage and assess the validity of the claims regarding intentional mistranslation. Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani are the words spoken by Jesus in his final moments on the cross, according to the Gospels of Matthew and Mark. This phrase, often referred to as the cry of dereliction, has puzzled theologians and scholars for centuries. Its translation from Aramaic, the language Jesus spoke, has been the subject of much debate. The Reina Valera version translates this phrase as Dios mío, ¿por qué me has desamparado? This translates to, my God, why have you forsaken me? In English. This translation suggests a sense of abandonment, a feeling of separation between Jesus and God the Father. However, some scholars argue that this translation, while widely accepted, is not entirely accurate. They point to the original Aramaic word, sabachthani, and its multiple layers of meaning. In its broader Semitic context, sabachthani can also convey a sense of distance or separation, not necessarily abandonment. This alternative interpretation suggests that Jesus, in his dying breath, was not expressing a feeling of being forsaken by God, but rather acknowledging the immense distance between his human suffering and the divine presence of God. This subtle yet significant difference in meaning has profound implications for our understanding of the crucifixion and its theological significance. To fully grasp the complexities of translating Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, dia, it is crucial to understand the nuances of Aramaic, the language spoken by Jesus and his disciples. Aramaic, a Semitic language closely related to Hebrew, was widely spoken in Judea during the Roman period. While Hebrew remained the language of scripture and religious scholarship, Aramaic was the language of everyday life. It was the language Jesus used to teach, preach, and interact with his followers. Therefore, Understanding the subtle differences between Aramaic and Hebrew is essential for accurately interpreting the words of Jesus. The word lema, in the phrase Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, provides a good example of the importance of linguistic precision. In Hebrew, the word lama means why. However, in Aramaic, lema can also mean for what or for what purpose. This seemingly minor difference in translation can significantly alter the meaning of Jesus' words. By understanding the Aramaic context, we see that Jesus' cry on the cross may not have been a question of why God had abandoned him, but rather an expression of bewilderment and anguish over the purpose of his suffering. This nuanced understanding, rooted in the specific linguistic context of Jesus' time, challenges traditional interpretations of the crucifixion and highlights the importance of careful and accurate translation.